Hello, it's Tristan here from Property Toolkit. Today I want to give you some hints and tips on how to find rent-to-rent properties, whether you're looking for serviced accommodation or HMOs, really quite simply and easily just by using Property Toolkit. So much in the way that you'd head over to some of the major property portals, take a look through and search for certain keywords, or try to find little bits that point out where you've got a vendor or a landlord who might be motivated. We've made that a little bit simpler by digging through all the data. So I'm just going to log in and just show you how this would work and how you might find people who would be interested in these kind of deals. So you come in here and the first thing I'm going to look for is the search function. So this is a bit like going to the major search portals but having a little bit on steroids. And the reason being is you're able to actually search by how long the property's been on the market, whether it's sitting empty, and then you're going to be able to look through it and work out which might work for you. So I'm just going to jump in and head over to the lettings data, and I'm just going to do a quick search there. So this is now just bringing up data that's been added to the system in the last week. The first entry here is the start date for when the data was entered, and the second one is the second date, the end date when the data was last found. Ideally you want to kind of set this as wide as possible to make it work. I've just got this set to the last week, so that's just got a lot of fresh data in there that we're looking at. So the next bit that's really quite powerful is this drop down here where it says available from. And the idea being here, if you select that and you enter today's date, we're now going to be able to search and find properties that are available to rent and sitting empty or vacant today. And that's going to be where you're going to have a landlord who's actually really struggling and they really need to get their property rented. So when you actually try looking on the property portals, they do come up and say available immediately or available now, but there isn't a way of being able to search that. So by looking at these, you're then going to be able to find properties, whether it's maybe a one-bedroom flat or a two-bedroom flat, which might be work for, say, a serviced accommodation route, or if you wanted to find something a little bit bigger, you could just select some of the bedroom sizes and maybe look for something that's 4 bedrooms, a little bit larger. And you can see here you've got other properties that are available to rent straight away. And that's going to be like where you're going to find vendors who are struggling or landlords who are struggling, and a rent-to-rent might actually work quite well for them. And then you could then, turn and say, look, actually, this deal here, this Titchfield Common property, that could be of real interest. Let's have a look at the size of the rooms. This has actually gone really quite zoomed in, but you can see here it's got some good-sized bedrooms, and you might even be able to use a family room as a bedroom as well. But you can take a look through, find any properties that are of interest, and if you do like them, you just simply click the mark interested, and then you're then able to add those to your own pipeline and lead section to be able to pick up on those later. The other clever and quite cool thing here is the multiple agent letting side of things. And here, this runs through the same process, and it goes through and it finds all the properties that are available in your area, whether on the market with 2 agents. And the idea being that someone's obviously trying to struggle to rent these properties out, and they've listed it with 2 people to try and get someone in the door. So what you've got here again is you can see that some of these are even saying they're available to rent now. So this is a quick and simple way to be able to find properties that are available to rent that you might want to target those landlords who are struggling with them to be able to get a rent-to-rent deal set up on going forwards. So if you've got any questions or any comments, or you'd like to learn anything more about this, drop them in below. And if you'd like to like and subscribe this video, that would be fantastic. But my name's Tristan from Property Toolkit. I look forward to hearing from you.